Okay, right. Hi everyone. This is another video. As you can see, it's a Superman figure. What it is the evil version of Superman from Superman 3. I've just got the box there, so you can have a look at it. Just like that. It's obviously the dark version. What I'll do a little bit of a flip round so you can see the box from all angles. On the top there, if you can see or not, you've just got the Superman evil version written there. So side, Superman evil version on there. On the back, you've got all the blurb. Zoom in and read it or pause it, you can do. That's the thing I don't normally. And then on that side you've got there. We're about this figure before I go into it. Again, I bought this on a whim. Got this from Toy HQ, Matt at Toy HQ. Nice guy. Put a post up on Facebook. Evil Superman in stock. Thought, sod it, I'll buy it. I've got the original Superman. I will try and do a bit of a comparison with him. Those of you that know me quite well, my Superman is in a bit of a sort of flying pose, sort of suspended. So I don't really want to take him down, but what I'll try and do is later on in the video put a few cuts in and then show this version in with the flying Superman. So what you get with this is you get this Perspex sort of slip cover, and if you do that you get the normal Superman underneath. So pull that off and show it to you like that and get it back straight. I'll just put it in front for now so it masks that off. This is all embossed with the Superman logo all around there. Looks really nice. Again, it's sort of like a smoked sort of perspex, so obviously it gives the illusion like that, where in the film obviously he's got a bright blue suit, and then when he becomes evil it darkens down a little bit. It's a nice touch. I like it. Again, it's just a little bit different. A bit different from what you normally get rather. Instead of just doing a normal box like they could have done and just put a darker version of the Superman logo, they give you that, which I like. It's quite nice. Yeah, the box is magnetised on the side there, which opens up like that. I don't know if you can quite read that. Actually, if I get Sam to come and hold that. Do you want to come and hold that for me, Sam? And I'll try and get that in shot so people can read it. Just hold that like that, that's it. So if I zoom in on what it says there, obviously you've got the figure still there inside the box. If I can just, so I can make that out, it actually says, if the world's most powerful computer can control even Superman, no one on Earth is safe. Personally, I think it's a bit of a strange statement to make, because, you know, we've all seen Superman 3 and it wasn't the computer that made Superman evil, it was them trying to make kryptonite, and Gus Gorman put tar in it because it was an unknown element, so it wasn't really the world's most powerful computer that did it, it was an unknown element just trying to make kryptonite up. Strange, just my thoughts anyway. As usual, again, start down there. You can see Superman evil version as he comes in there like that. You get the usual vacuum formed clear case with him. You can just see him peering out through the plastic there. Like I say, I won't do a complete unboxing because we all know how these come out. what I'll do, I'll put a pause in here, I'll take the figure out, and then I'll put him up so you can show him. Or I can show him to you, rather. Okay, so this is just sort of basically showing you what you get in the box, really. I'll zoom in on the figure. So as you can see, he's on the turntable there. Got the box in the background. You've got the base there. I'll do a quick up and down of the figure. Show you what accessories it comes with, and then talk to you about the base. Talk to you about the figure. That's literally just how he come out of the box. Just moved his arms out a little bit, made his legs a little bit wider, just so he's on a bit of a level stand. As you can see, you don't get the normal Hot Toys base with this guy. You just get the broken up concrete base with it. What to say really? Initial first impressions. I mean, obviously you can't see that at the moment, but in my eye line, I've got my original Superman there. Does look quite a big difference. Again, you'll see that when I put it in the cabinet with him. But what I'll do, like I say, I'll do a quick up and down, or just zoom in there so you can get right in on the face. And again, for those of you who've got the original Superman, you can see you've got there, the hair is a slightly darker brown, some grey flecks in it. You've got the 5 o'clock shadow there. So moving down the suit, again it's a more darker, dirtier, sort of smokier blue if you like. Again, exactly the same as the original Superman. There's no differences with it at all. So the body's the same. We'll look at that belt in a minute, because I think that might need adjusting. It doesn't look 100% right to me, but so it's just there in the got the fists there. Again, the cape is more of a sort of like a crimsony dark. And down to the boots. You've still got like the detail. I might be able to make it easier on that one. You've got the top of the boot there. We've got like a hem, if you like, around the top, and then the line that goes straight down the middle of the boot like that. Obviously it's the same on the other one, but I'll show you that one first because it seemed to be a bit clearer on the camera. And I'll just zoom out slightly and then show you what it comes with. It comes with the 2 flying hands, which are the outer 2. You've got the 2 sort of relaxed palms, if you like, in the middle there, and in the middle is just the like the waist grabber, if you like, which goes on the clear pole that goes onto the base. Obviously I've not put the clear pole in there because it's a clear pole. Who wants to see a clear pole, really? So I'll go for the base, and then I'll put the figure on a bit of a spin so you can see what that looks like from behind. This base, again, you get the Superman Evil version there, and the chrome plate. Still got the plastic over the front of it, I'm afraid. I've not pulled that off yet. It's a broken up street, if you like. A little bit like the battle damaged Iron Man base, for those of you who have seen that or have watched my battle damage video. It's a good base. Again, going back to what it said about the computer on the blurb on the front of the box. Why? That should have been, I don't know, a junkyard base, something like that. Some tyres in there. I don't know, wings or fenders, as the Americans call them, from cars. Car parts, maybe a gearbox, maybe an engine sort of sitting there. And say that the fight with Clark Kent happened in a junkyard. So I don't really see where the relevance point is with this. Again, I'm not moaning about the figure. I still think it's a good figure. I still think the base is very, very good. So the detail on it is fantastic. But again, the relevance to Superman 3, I don't quite see. Yeah, I don't quite see that at all. But anyway, back to the figure. Like I say, I think it's a nice addition to have with your normal Superman, which is the reason that I bought it for. So I bought it because I've got mine in there with the Fortress of Solitude, and I thought, well, they've not released a General Zod, they're not going to release Ursula or Non or a Gene Hackman Lex Luthor, anything like that, so we'll go with this guy. And for me, like the Christopher Reeve, the original version, the box it came in was fantastic. It was one of the very first Hot Toys that I bought, and I was just amazed by it. So what I'll do, I'll put a little pause in here, set him on a spin on the old turntable. Hopefully it won't make a load of noise like it did last week. Again, I'll do a quick up and down. I won't change the pose, just so you can see like the cape and things like that, and behind the figure. And hopefully I'll pose him up on the base afterwards, and we'll go from there. Okay, so like I said, this is straight out of the box. This isn't posed, it's just sort of as he came out, just widen the legs a bit, or widen the arms, giving a bit of a more of a menacing stance. Put him on a bit of a spin there, so you can see the whole thing. And again, I'll just zoom right in on him, and then let him spin a couple of times, and just sort of so you can see each section of the body. Again, like I say, you've got the dirty Superman logo on the back there. Hoping this is picking up the colours rich enough for you, because it is like I say, a smoked, grubby, sort of dirty suit. There's no sort of like filth patches on it, if you like, or dirty marks. It's just a really toned down from the Superman sort of bright blue and yellow and red. One thing I did forget to do when I put that pause in was have a look at that belt and adjust it. I do apologise for that, looking a bit off there. And I'm hoping this turntable isn't making a load of racket as well, but so I won't bore you too long looking at this. So you see the boots, you see you've got the wrinkles there on the back of the boot. Where the heels are. Just catching it just about there. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll pull out and let him just rotate a couple of times so you can see the full figure. And I'll put another pause in, and I'll do a bit of a pose with the base. Okay, this one, like I say, just a quick pose, just showing you with the base. I'm going to do a couple more really. This, again, it's a little bit difficult with the base not really being that related to the film. This sort of pose I've just gone for, where he's just sort of pushed off the rock and he's sort of flying up in a rage really. I don't know. In my mind, it was a little bit like the bar scene where he's having the sort of emotional sort of fight between sort of the good and evil thoughts in his head, and sort of like Clark's voice, Superman's voice, whatever, and it was confusing him, and he just sort of rah, and flew up really. Again, it's a little bit of a homage, if you like, to like the classic sort of Superman pose where he's just sort of about to take flight. Again, sort of punching into the air, breaking through. Just thought he looked quite good with that. I've got to say though, the more I look at this figure with the dark suit and like the evil version of it, it's probably just me, but looking at the normal version and then looking at the dark suit version, it feels more bulky, where it's darker. You know, it's sort of, I suppose, if something's in a darker light, it looks bigger, more menacing. Again, what I'll do, I'll zoom in, because I've not really talked too much about the face, and so I'll just zoom back out a little bit. It's the top of my back pod there, by the way. I'll give you a bit of a zoom in. I say I do apologise if I'm whittering on a little bit in this video, but it's trying not to make it a long one, but you're trying to think of elaborate ways of sort of flight poses, stuff like that, and different ways to put him. But you can sort of, if I can get close enough, you can really pick out there, like the shadow, the darkness of the eyes. Just looking up. You can always pick up the material there on the suit. So just fist just punching out into the air. I've always thought that the two Superman figures, out of all the Hot Toys I've got, are quite difficult to do, because it is ultimately a man in a skin tight suit. I'm not aware of any sort of like under padding as such, really. Whereas with other suits they're bulked out, but this pretty much is just over the body. It's correct. It just looks good. So again, I will say I do apologise. I'm whittering on with this, but it's one of those figures that you sort of get a rare opportunity, like with Iron Man, to sort of pose, sort of flying and in-flight poses, and difficult to get right, really. I'll move that round just quickly. I know the base will be off, but so you can see it at that sort of angle for a little bit. And again, I'll just go in and out on it and try and get a bit of a close-up. Like I say, whatever way you're shining the light on this, you do get the darkness of the eyes. Just a bit too much view of the waist grabber on it, or chest grabber, whatever you want to call it. I think it looks excellent. So all in all, the film was a bit pants, really, but this does look quite good. Okay, what I'll do, I'll just leave it here, then I'll put him in another pose for you, I think. Okay, for this final one, like I did say earlier, I would show a comparison between the two. So those of you who know me quite well, my normal Superman is posed in a flying pose like that. So I've just put evil Superman in there like that. Did try to get the base in, but we've got the normal Superman Fortress of Solitude base in the back there. It looks a bit big, and to get him in a flying pose doesn't look right. But again, I just thought I'd show you this as a bit of a let's get the head sculpts in there, just a bit of a comparison, really. Try and get that in focus for you. I do apologise, trying to do this freehand. But as you can see, you've got the colour comparisons there in the suit, where the darker one is a hell of a lot darker. As you can see, it is the same suit, same detail. really hoping the light gets this right, because the way I'm seeing it normally, and not so much with a viewfinder, is that is a lot darker. I think the nearest I'll get it will either be on the chest or on the belts. We can just see like the vibrant yellow there on the normal Superman, and how dark it is, especially really on the belt there and on the Superman logo. Again, just go back to those faces. I'll zoom in on the normal. Quickly go over to the evil one so you can just... So I know I've mentioned it a few times, it's like the darkness in the eyes, the father-cot shadow. Okay, they do look good together. They really do. I didn't think they would. I thought they'd be a bit clash, or why do they look so similar? But when you've got them next to each other, you can really see the difference. Right. Okay. So I think I've gone on enough. Hope I've not bored anybody. I'll leave it here, and once again, I'll just say thanks for everybody that watches my videos. Please pass the word, anybody that's interested in this hobby, and if I help some people in some way, it's a good thing. Any new subscribers and old subscribers, thanks very much. Again, appreciate that, and as I always say, that if there's anything that I can do in my videos to show you a bit more of a figure or something you want to know, any details or anything like that, just drop me a message. Hopefully my next video will be a full collection video, because I've not really got any figures turning up at the moment now till sort of like next year. But so I hope you stick with me, and thanks very much for watching.